these are the units that are here. Not too bad tonight. Hear the traffic go by every now and then, but pretty quiet. Got some sleep, yeah, and we're checking out the things that are around here at Border Village. Oh, they got these lovely big soldier ants. I've got to show you these ones. Look at the size of those. They're, what do they call these, army ants or something? I think I remember. Yeah, they're buggers. They can give you a decent bite. We've got a border kangaroo. Now there's a golf course that you can play from Western Australia to South Australia that has 18 holes. Alright, and the idea is to play the golf course as you're travelling across. It's called the Nullarbor Links. And yeah, it's part of a golf course series as you go into certain towns from Kalgoorlie all the way to, I can't remember what the town is in South Australia, but it's got a hole for each golf course. I said, you know, the world's longest golf course, I think it spreads over 1,000 something miles, no, 1,387 kilometres. I was reading about it last night. And when you think about it, even though it's golf, you couldn't get anything more stupidly Australian than travelling from town to town across the Nullarbor Plain and the desert to play golf. Here's the tee, so you smack the ball off there, and down there is the flag where you've got to go and putt it. In between it's just a whole lot of gravel and bush and stuff. You've got to putt it in, and you can get a scorecard at Kalgoorlie apparently, or the other way round. But you get your scorecard and you keep score as you travel. So we've travelled 1,462 kilometres from Perth according to that sign. Moscow's only a hop, skip and jump away, 15,600 kilometres away. It's a fun sign. WA, South Australia, the Border Village. We've got trucks, truck stops. I mean, similar on this side there, Perth, Adelaide, Sydney, Paris, 17,000. We'd like to go to Paris, but not today. I don't think we'll drive the 17,000 k's to go to Paris. Now we've got this big kangaroo here. Does he have a name? I can't remember. But anyway, there's this kangaroo. He's got.
They are stopping them at the border on the way back.
On the way back, are they? All right, so it's on the way back. Because we're right near the border. We've been. Yeah, they're checking through. We didn't get checked on the way through last night. It was just, you know, it said there's no quarantines, you can go straight through. But it looks like when you come back the other way with your caravans and so on, you do get checked. So that's interesting. We didn't know that. Now let's see. I think, what was it? Fruit, veggies, honey. There's a list of things that you're supposed to not bring back over the border or either way sort of thing. Over there's a couple of windmills, look like they're supplying power. I don't know if the trucks get searched, but I know the caravans are right now. So yeah, there's some caravans there, and there's some people wearing fluoro vests having a look through, and yeah, getting out now, looking at things. Mostly fruit and veggies, I think, is the big threat. And creatures that live inside those getting into the West Australia and vice versa us. So we got a Nullarbor Plain sign here, Wilderness Protection Area, Nullarbor Plain. So here's the border sign. This line marks the border between Western Australia and South Australia. So here we go. Quarantine regulations of states vary. Because of its geographic isolation and subsequent protection from a variety of eastern state diseases, Western Australia requires the declaration of many more items than South Australia. The quarantine station, we're a bit closer here. You can see some red bins behind the quarantine station. That's probably where it all goes. And as we've just discovered, Western Australia has tougher quarantine laws than South Australia, which is why it was really weird. We sort of, when we were going out, because we were on the outside, shall we say, we were fine. It just led us straight through. But it looks like everyone going back the other way, has to stop. So yeah, we've got quarantine officers. Here's the. This is the South Australian West Australian border right here. So yeah, basically, I'll get in the shot.
I was going to get it.
Oh, there we go. There it is. So if I stand here, I can go, Western Australia, South Australia, Western Australia, South Australia. See, crossing the border every time. Pretty cool. There it is. Crazy. So there's a huge truck over here. It's got a truck with a truck on the back. Sort of says it all, a truck with a truck on the back. Anyway, there you go viewers, border village. South Australia, West Australian border. Good. There we go. They have a pool here at Border Village, which, believe it or not, when it's a 40-degree day here in Australia, 40 degrees Celsius, a pool would be pretty damn good in the middle of here. If you happen to be caravanning and so on, they also have other properties and things to stay at the back. You can see there's a, there you go. So some of these would be people living in them who work here, some of the caravans, people staying here. And here we are, still on Air Highway, travelling towards Ceduna today. So day 4 I think we're up to, is that right, Ange?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 9 o'clock in the morning back in Perth, 9:45 where we are, and 10 o'clock in South Australia. Apparently, yeah, we're sort of adding time as we go. To the left is
It's day 4.
Angie and everything there, and to the right is ocean, just over that way, but won't see it. So we're going right along the south of Australia. So yeah, and here we are at 10 o'clock Perth time, 10:45 AWST time, and 11 o'clock South Australian time. Go figure. Anyway, we are still on Air Highway. We're about 40 kilometres away from a town that begins with N that we don't even know what it is. Don't get any signal or anything out this way, so Google Maps and all that sort of stuff just this, but the good thing about the air highway is there's only one way to go. It's the only road to get from West Australia to South Australia, and the towns that you go through, it's not like you're going to miss them because there's only one place for the towns to be. Still pretty similar sort of looking road here. Again, the coast is to our right, and yeah, the Nullarbor Plain and the flats are still to our left. See you in about another hour. Here we are at the Nullarbor Roadhouse. I didn't even know there was a Nullarbor Roadhouse in South Australia. And now driving in. I don't think I'll park as far over as those guys. Here we are at the Nullarbor Plains, Nullarbor Roadhouse, Great Australian Bight, way over there somewhere. Apparently the home of the Great Southern Whale or something was on the side. Dusty.
As I write the words of the message in this song, what was now is in the past, the moment will be gone, but it will live forever as I take it to my grave. As once again to my love I'll always be its slave, and I chasing a ghost, and you slipped right through me, and I was chasing a ghost, and you slid right through me. That's why I couldn't see. Once asked me wisely, are you chasing a ghost? It struck me as poetic, the question I asked the most. It dawned on me we all have little spirits of our own. From the past they haunt us till their lessons are all known. And we were chasing a ghost, and they slipped right through me.
The old Nullarbor Roadhouse. Yeah. Mum and Dad crossed the Nullarbor many years ago. Who knows, they might have stopped in here back in the 70s. Back when it was a dirt track, gravel road. It was pretty rough. And a caravan, 3 kids in the back, and gravel dirt tracked. Crossed over in winter time. There were big puddles of water and cars broken down, being flooded. It just makes me wonder if this is what they came across. An old tin shack, eh? With a fuel pump out the front. Plenty of motorhomes over there, out the back there, and parked. We've got so the ceiling of their highway was in 1976. So there it is. Edward John Eyre journeyed 1,290 kilometres from Fowler's Bay, South Australia to Albany, Western Australia. Along the approximate route of this highway, he camped in this area on the 8th of March, 1841. Eyre and his faithful companion, the Aborigine Wiley, survived hunger, thirst, desertion and death to reach Albany on the 7th of July 1841. There's motels, some rooms here. There's something to say, they actually look quite nice on the inside from what I can see through the window. And here's a nice mural which says humpback whale, and I love the "You Are Here." That's where we're going to go up to, Uluru. We're going to get to South Australia first and then go north. So we've got to sort of go past it, which is a bit weird, but that's how the roads work here. Done a good job.
We are all chasing a ghost, and they slide right through me. That's why I couldn't see. The love I have is just my gift, meant for nothing more. I'd ask you to return it, but it's just my fatal flaw. I'm a helpless romantic, I accept how I am. I didn't ask for any of this, I think you'll understand why I am chasing a ghost, and you drift right through me. And I am still chasing a ghost, and you slide right through me. That's why I shouldn't see. You recently said something that cut me to the bone. I had to work it through myself, it's hard to be alone. When I swim in these dark waters, you're always there to lead me back to safety, stop me drowning in despair. So why am I chasing a ghost when you slip right through me? And why are we chasing a ghost when they slip right through me? That's why I couldn't see. I try to stand again, bounce back and be your friend. Some of the air comes out, sometimes my air runs out. I'm caught each time you stare, you see no future there. My intuition knows you care, you become part of my soul, and I'm part of your soul. I try to stand again, so why am I chasing a ghost when you slide right through me? And why am I chasing
see the Nullarbor Plains. I don't know if we're still in it or not, but I don't feel like we're in it because it's changed. We've got trees and bushes and bushland and so on. Still a lot of limestone around, looking at the road beside the road. So we still must be pretty close to the Great Australian Bight and the coast. Yeah, beautiful country. You can see the usual sort of traffic passing us by. Caravans, lots of them going backwards and forwards, and road trains. I'll give you another update in an hour's time. Uluru. Well, here we are, still on the air highway. We're definitely getting closer to Ceduna. About an hour away now. The road changed colour to red. We're now surrounded by farms, wheat farms, and tractors and silos and all sorts of things that say farms. This is our Ceduna Motel Hotel room. I forgot to take some footage of Border Village, what we stayed in. It's a fairly simple room. Got a sink and
Very simple.
yeah. A shower and there, and I presume this will be the toilet. The toot. And it is indeed. I don't know where the lights are for it. Yep, they're out here. There we go. The bistro menu. Here we are at, where are we? Ceduna. They're starting to blend now. They're starting to blend into one. Here we are at Ceduna. We have been on the road for 5 hours again. And just having a little walk down one of the streets of Ceduna. Very quiet here. It's almost closing time. So yeah, I'm not expecting to see much. So we picked up some surf stuff if you need some. Ceduna. Here at Totally Board Surf. There it is. Here we are at Ceduna, which is a port town. You can see the wheat silos over there, lots of them. And we're walking on our way to the Ceduna Sailing Club because the lady in the surf store we were at buying some thongs recommended to go there for a meal, so we thought, what the heck, the locals should know better, so we're going to go and have a look and see what sort of meals are at the Ceduna Sailing Club. Lamb shank at the Ceduna Sailing Club, and eggplant parmigiana with a salad. Very nice.
Watching the waves roll in from the ocean, watching the flowers bloom on a tree, watching our children play and grow older, watching the love between you and me. It's a beautiful world that we live in. It's a beautiful world that we live in. It's a beautiful world that we live in. It's a beautiful world that we love in. Hearing the birds singing in the dawning, hearing the laughter float on the wind, hearing the song of human lives breathing, hearing a voice of forgiveness in. It's a beautiful world that we live in. It's a beautiful world that we live in. It's a beautiful world that we live in. It's a beautiful world that we love in. Love, gratitude, joy, passion, happiness, joyful expectation, hope and sad.
There we go. Finally zooming in. Have to edit that out later. The cameraman's still learning his job.